Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and we're back with another basketball reaction, and this one is how 7 NBA legends got their famous nicknames. I don't know many of the nicknames actually. I know James Harden's I think is The Beard. I think I might be wrong actually. The Beard. Kobe's of course, his was Black Mamba or the Black Mamba. And yeah, I think is James just King James? I might be wrong with all of them to be honest, but yeah, they're the only three ones that I think I know of. I might know other ones when it's mentioned in this video. But I just this sort of stuff is quite like fun to see. It's quite cool to see why people are called a certain thing, and if it's to do with like their history or to do with their play style or to do with like their persona. Because it's I feel like they usually come from fans, but sometimes it is from the player themselves. But yeah, man, this is something a bit different. This isn't the usual basketball reaction. But yo, if you enjoy things like this, please let me know by liking the video. And yeah, man, your likes basically determine, well, not determine, but show me if you want to see more things like this. But yo, I'll be sure to react to more gameplay things in future. I just thought this could be quite a fun and different video. But yeah, man, let's just get into it. And Michael Zimmerman makes some of the best videos on YouTube, not just basketball, not just American sports, not just sports. He genuinely makes really good videos, as well as SB Nation. Just all these new channels that I'm finding out are genuinely incredible. Like, I wish there was people who've done this for like soccer. There's one channel that I enjoy, but nothing like these, man. These guys are genuinely like they put their hard work into this. And yeah, if you haven't seen these channels before, which I assume you have, check them out. And yeah, because you'll probably enjoy their videos as well, man. But yeah, let's just get into it and see what this video is about.
Guys, Mike here, and today we are going to be talking about nicknames. Now, in basketball, many players' nicknames are iconic. Magic, Dr. J, Pistol Pete.
Magic
we
Johnson.
identify many NBA legends not by their real names, but by the nicknames that the fans or media or family gave them. And so in this video, I took 7 NBA legends and I traced the origin of their nicknames. And so enough of me talking, here are how 7 NBA legends got their famous nicknames. Number 7, Charles Barkley. Standing at 6'4", Charles Barkley could only be considered undersized for the power forward spot. But what he lacked in height, he more than made up for in
Should I see this
At
guy?
times throughout his career,
He looks
said
alright.
that Barkley was as wide
Right,
as he
understatement.
was tall. This was especially true.
Wait, sorry. I'm not going to talk. I'm going to listen to what he's saying. I'm not going to talk too much. You guys complain when I talk. Not you guys, some of you, which is fair enough. I should be listening.
Made up for in weight. At times throughout his career, some said that Barkley was as wide as he was tall. This was especially true in his college career, where it was said that Chuck would routinely eat 2 large pepperoni pizzas a night. This incredible and unhealthy eating habit became well known throughout college basketball, and fans came up with hilarious ways to taunt Charles throughout games. At Kentucky, the fans threw empty pizza boxes onto the ground when Barkley's name was called during warm-up.
For God's sake.
Tennessee, a student dressed in a Domino's uniform approached him in the pregame warm-up line and tried to take his order. And at LSU, the fans actually delivered a pizza to him on the court. And thus,
Hey, yo, that's not bad. They'll probably like that. Getting delivered a pizza, but I guess obviously
Charles Barkley was given the nickname the Round Mound of Rebound, which was the perfect way to describe a man who ate 2 pizzas a night, was overweight, and was still SEC Player of the Year and an eventual MVP and Hall of Famer in the NBA. In his preparation for life as a pro, Barkley cut down his weight by 40 pounds and eventually finished his career averaging almost 12 rebounds a night. When asked how he lost so much weight, Chuck simply said, "I cut down to 6 meals a day."
Wait, what? He cut down to 6 meals a day. What the hell? I mean, I guess he's a 6'4" guy, so they can eat a lot more meals. But he's cut down and he's losing weight.
6. Paul Pierce. We know Paul Pierce as a world champion, a 10-time All-Star, and a future Basketball Hall of Famer. But in 2001, Pierce was just in his 3rd season as a pro and had never been named to an All-Star team or made the playoffs, which meant that he did not have the full respect of many of the other stars in the NBA at the time, until he took the court on March 13th, 2001 against the Los Angeles Lakers in the Staples Center. On this day, the Celtics lost by 5, but Paul Pierce showed the world why he would become an eventual basketball legend. He scored 42 points on just 19 shots from the field, dropping baskets from all over the court. The Lakers were helpless to stop him, and after the game, Shaq had to let his approval be known. He grabbed a reporter and said, "Take this down. My name is Shaquille O'Neal, and Paul Pierce is the mother effing truth." The nickname stuck. From then on, Pierce was the truth. Number
Oh, that's sick. So he got like approval, not approval, but like Shaquille O'Neal, who's one of the greats of the sport, said that. Now that's his nickname. That's cool. I like that one a lot.
Kobe Bryant. By the end of his career,
I'm really interested in seeing this one. And obviously, rest in peace, man. It's still been about just over 2 weeks, and it's still insane. And I'm actually really interested as to why he's got this nickname, because I've never like seen anything as to why he got
Mamba
it.
nickname had become synonymous with Kobe Bryant's brand. He has Black Mamba t-shirts, commercials, he even has a Black Mamba shoe. But perhaps the most impressive aspect of the Black Mamba nickname is the fact that Kobe Bryant gave it to himself. In almost every other instance in life, a person cannot give themselves a nickname. It seems forced, it seems lame. Nicknames are usually earned, given to you by your friends, family, fans, or the media. But Kobe gave himself the Black Mamba moniker, using the new nickname to separate his two personalities at a time where he was really struggling in his personal life. Before the Black Mamba nickname, Kobe was going through a rough court case where he was accused of sexually assaulting a 19-year-old girl. And so his Black Mamba persona was created to handle business on the court, while his Kobe persona handled his real life.
I like that though. Like, regardless of what happened, I don't want to get into like the bad things. He's let him rest in peace, etc. But like, I like how he's done that. So obviously he was fighting in a court case, etc. But he basically, it's like, is it Jekyll and Hyde? If you guys have ever heard of that, it's like the good guy and the bad guy. And like, yeah, I like that a lot actually. And the Black Mamba, I mean, everyone loves it. That's what he's known as, and that's been everywhere, like all over the internet. Just people spreading love using his nickname. So it shows how powerful like that nickname actually became. I love that. I actually really like that one.
The Black Mamba is one of the deadliest and fastest snakes in the world.
Yeah, true that.
2 drops of venom from this snake can kill a person, which is fitting as Kobe is one of the greatest assassins on the court that the NBA has ever seen. The
Very
man
fitting
finished his
name.
career with an MVP, 5 championships, and countless buzzer beaters. He was, by every definition, an on-court killer.
Love that.
Kevin Garnett. When the Minnesota Timberwolves drafted Kevin Garnett in the 1995 draft, they were well known for exactly one thing: being absolutely horrible at the game of basketball. At the time, the T-Wolves were a relatively new team in the NBA, and in their short 6 years before drafting KG, they had never won more than 30 games in a single NBA season. And
so they were like the team that got beat every sort of game. You know, like the sort of, what's the word? The Batter Boys. What's the name for like a team that are just sort of there to make the numbers? They aren't really there to compete, but they're there to like just make the numbers, like I said. What is the name for that? I guess it's just sort of a team that gets beat a lot.
Enter Kevin Garnett. Almost immediately, KG changed the Timberwolves franchise.
Oh, wow.
In just his second season, the team reached the playoffs for the first time and would continue to reach the playoffs for 8 straight years.
Oh,
But
wow.
still, early in Garnett's career, the Timberwolves roster had some serious problems.
That's
namely
insane.
a lack of talent, which meant that the only reason that fans of Minnesota were attending games was because of KG, who was the big ticket in town.
Wow, was he that-
A
Timberwolves
Timberwolves
I need to see him
commentator
without a
gave Garnett
doubt.
and a nickname that would stick with him for his entire career. Number 3, Hakeem
The KG.
Olajuwon, the big ticket in town. A nickname that a Timberwolves
I like that. The big ticket. The big ticket intact or the big ticket?
games was because of KG, who was the big ticket in town. A nickname that a Timberwolves commentator gave Garnett and a nickname that would stick with him for his entire
Makes sense.
career.
Makes sense because they came to see because of
Hakeem
him.
Olajuwon. Legend has it that Hakeem Olajuwon got his nickname The Dream when, during a practice at the University of Houston, Hakeem rose so effortlessly for a dunk that a coach said it looked like a dream, which is a great start to a nickname, but really the name stuck because of what Hakeem did after. Because as a center in the NBA, Hakeem Olajuwon was everything you could possibly ask for. His footwork was phenomenal, his defense was superb, his scoring around the basket was unmatched. For his career, Hakeem averaged 22 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, and almost 2 steals a game while racking up several awards, including an MVP and 2 championship trophies. When asked if he could pick any player of all time to win him a basketball game, not including himself, Michael Jordan picked Hakeem Olajuwon. In every aspect, Hakeem was a dream center, which is why his nickname followed him throughout his career.
He looks bad, boy.
Iverson. Looking back at the history of Allen
Wait, the tree,
in every
wait.
aspect, Hakeem was a dream center, which is why his nickname followed him throughout his career.
Fair play.
2.
He looked insane, I can't lie.
Looking back at the history
He's the dribbler. He's known for his dribbling. I'm actually really excited to see what his would be. I'm guessing it's something to do with, I actually don't know.
Of Allen Iverson's nickname, many people seem to have fond memories of The Answer. Most people believe that Iverson sports his nickname because he was the answer to all of Philadelphia's problems. And indeed, when looking at the 76ers franchise, you can see that the team had a string of losing seasons before Iverson arrived. Then came Iverson, who eventually turned Philly's fortunes around, won the MVP, and brought the 76ers to the NBA Finals before eventually losing to the Lakers. But here's the thing, the real history behind Iverson's nickname is a little more dark, because in 2003, Allen Iverson was sued over his nickname by his longtime family friend Jameel Blackman. According to Blackman, he gave the Iversons financial support during Allen's high school years. Then in June of 1994, the summer before AI left for college, Blackman came up with the nickname The Answer, declaring that Allen Iverson was going to be the answer to all of the NBA's problems. For coming up with this nickname, AI agreed to give Blackman 25%.
What? What is this shit? How are you gonna sue someone for that?
Of whatever money he made off of the Answer nickname. And over the next several years, he continued to agree that he was going to give Blackman 25% of the future revenue from his nickname when he made it. But when the money eventually started coming in, Iverson did not give Blackman a single cent, which led to the lawsuit, a lawsuit that Iverson eventually won. As the judge decided that even though Blackman gave Iverson the nickname, it was AI himself that made the nickname worth millions of dollars.
Thank God for that, man. Thank God they didn't sue him for a nickname like that. If he was sued, that would have been insane. And I guess it would have been for a lot of money. That's like being at the park with one of your friends one day and like saying, oh, and you're like 12 years old, you're like, oh, I thought it would be a cool nickname. The Killer. And then in 20 years' time, not 20, 10, 15 years' time, you're now a professional sports player and you're earning 20k a week and you're getting all these sponsorship deals. And he's like, oh, I told you that would be your name like 15 years ago at the park. Why aren't you giving me your money? It's just like, how is that even possible? It's kind of a weird thing, but I guess it's just how it works, isn't it?
Which is the answer Iverson wanted to hear. Okay, yeah, I regret saying that.
That's a cool name. I like that answer.
Magic Johnson. Before he was a 5-time champion, before he was a 3-time MVP, before he was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, Magic Johnson was just a high school basketball player who went by the name of Earvin Johnson. But the name Earvin just didn't seem to fit.
I've heard of this guy a lot.
Too normal. Already as a high school sophomore, Earvin Johnson had become a local legend, a larger-than-life figure on and off the basketball court. On the court, he already showed glimpses of his future greatness. He was flashy, he had a gift for finding the open man, and he put up ridiculous stats. Off the court, he was charismatic, charming, a person who everyone looked up to and wanted to be friends with. Which is why when...
I am listening to what he's saying, trust me, bro. His passes don't... I need to do a highlight video on him. I shouldn't be focusing on these... I am listening, trust me, but it's just like... When you see stuff like this,
looked up to and wanted to be friends with, which is why when sports writer Fred Stapley Jr. began to write a story about Earvin's incredible sophomore year in high school, Fred decided he needed to spice things up a bit. He needed an angle, he needed to give the kid a nickname, and he did, writing, "You can't be Dr. J or the Big E, they're both taken. Can I call you Magic?" And with just a few words printed into a newspaper, Fred Stapley Jr. changed Earvin Johnson's life forever. Because the name Magic fit. In fact, it was perfect. Everything about Magic's game was like magic. The noble passes, the fancy dribbling, the incredible finishes around the rim.
Yo, he's the most Magic player I've ever seen. What is he doing? I like how this name came, because I would have assumed it came from fans. Like, this newspaper, like, it's quite cool how it's happened, but bro, look at him.
Forever. Because the name Magic fit. In fact, it was
It does.
Everything about Magic's game was like magic. The noble passes, the fancy dribbling, the incredible finishes around the rim. Magic Johnson played the game in a way that no one had played it before, racking up countless awards and accolades along the way. But perhaps the most impressive thing that Magic did is live up to the nickname Magic Johnson.
Yeah, exactly.
When people first started calling him Magic in high school, his dad and mom were not happy. His dad felt that it would be impossible for Magic to live up to a nickname with that much hype, while his mom thought the name sounded blasphemous. Both of Magic's parents eventually changed their mind because, let's be honest, the nickname Magic is the greatest basketball nickname of all time. And so thank you for watching.
That's pretty cool though, because I mean, if his name was originally Irving Johnson, if that was his name, I'm guessing he'd like you can't take away from his skill, etc. But like I said at the start of the video, I've never even reacted to Magic Johnson before. I didn't even know his name was Irving Johnson, like, before this video even started. So, like, the fact that Magic Johnson, like, just sort of sticks in my memory, it's just sort of one of those things where it's like, okay, you know what? Nicknames actually can be really important. And I have a feeling that before I even started reacting to basketball, I had heard of the name Magic Johnson, which is crazy for someone who had literally never seen the sport. But yo, I mean, nicknames are cool, man. And I feel like in basketball especially, they're like a really, really sort of like, not a needed thing, but they're sort of like, they're just sort of like a powerful thing that excel a player's career in a sense. And I guess it can also be the downfall of your career, but from what I saw in this video, man, it's a cool thing to see. I do like it a lot, and it also gives it a lot, like a more of a personal sort of connection with your fans. But yeah, this was a cool video actually, and from the people in this video, who would you say? Not who would you say? Actually, yeah, who would you say I should react to next? Because they all looked insane, and some of these players are so like I think 2 of them I've never even heard of before, and 3 of them I've never done a reaction on. So I need to definitely see more of these guys. Bro, there's so many more things I can see in the sport. So many more players. Yo, we're just getting started seeing these players, man. I'm so ready for this, man. Yo, let's just see the rest of it, actually.
I thought in a lot of these players' cases, the backstory for their nicknames was actually pretty cool. Especially the Magic
100%.
Johnson quote. I don't know. When I heard that, it just kind of gave me chills. It's pretty awesome. I mean, I can't call you Dr. J. I can't call you the Big E. Can I call you Magic? I don't know. I just think that story is awesome. And if you're new to this channel, this is a basketball channel, so I make basketball content. I do lists like this. I look at what-if scenarios. I look at basketball history. I do basketball conspiracies. So if you love basketball, I think you'll love this channel, and I would love to have you subscribe. And to everyone who is already subscribed or just people that watch my videos, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for your nice comments. Thank you for everything.
This guy is incredible. His videos are so insane, man. I really, really enjoy them. I don't think I've ever enjoyed other videos like this before, ever, man. Like, and I'm new to the sport. That's the craziest thing. Like, I'm not 100% understanding everything that he's saying, especially like when I first started reacting. But it's all relatable, and it's fun to see, man. And he puts it in like such a simple thing, a simple sort of way. That sounds bad, but like he like makes his videos just sort of like understandable for a novice like me. It's just I really enjoy them, man. But yeah, if you want to see more videos from this guy or videos from SB Nation or whoever, just whatever videos you want to see, just comment down in the comments and I'll do the most suggested basically. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.